Good morning, Pre-K. Happy Friday. Today we are going to be reading a story called Oscar and the Moth. It's a book about light and dark. So you see where it's dark, you might say the color tends to be black. And where it's light, you might say, oh, it looks kind of white, right? So Oscar here, he looks like he's half and half here. Here he's dark, here he's light. So let's learn about Oscar and the Moth. One summer evening, Oscar laid on a warm back step. Moth was just waking up. Where does the sun go at night? Oscar asked. It doesn't go anywhere, Moth answered, but the earth is always turning around. Now it's turning slowly away from the sun. Oscar was surprised. I'm not turning around. We can feel it, Moth said, but we can't see it. When our side of the earth turns towards the sun, it gets light, and when it turns away again, it gets dark. Here's the morning, how it looks, lunchtime, and then at night. So see how the sun looks? Here's the sun, here's the sun. Now bye-bye, sun. Oscar sat up. I'm cold, he said, shivering. It's because we've turned away from the sun, said Moth. And now we don't have the sun's light or its warmth. That's why it's almost always colder at night than during the day. Just then, the outside lamp came on. Moth flew towards it. I sleep during the day, she said, so I don't see the sun, but I love the lamp's light and its warmth. So this is a moth. Almost looks like a butterfly, but it's smaller. And whenever they see the light, they like to go towards it. Oscar looked up. He could feel the lamp's warm light on his face. Is the lamp as hot as the sun, he asked. No, said Moth. The sun is our brightest and hottest light. Are all lights hot? Oscar asked. Not all, said Moth, but many are. Oscar climbed off the step and looked out at the starry sky. Moth flew down to join him. You can only see the stars at night, she said. They are always shining, but you can't see them during the day because of the light from the sun. What else do you see in the sky at night? Do you see the moon? Moth flew towards the street without the sun's light. We need other lights to help us, she said. Oscar could see the lights on an airplane, a street light, and a lamp in the window. So those are all different types of light. And she told Oscar about how some living creatures make light in their own bodies. So here they have fireflies. Here we have a snail. Did you know the snail has a light? Here we have jellyfish. They glow. And here we have an anglerfish. He has a special light right there. And here, this is a millipede. It's a poisonous millipede, and it glows. So even animals have lights. Just then, Oscar noticed something swooping around. Look, Moth, there's your shadow, he called. My body is stopping the light from coming in. It leaves a dark patch. That's the same shape as me. Where's my shadow? Asked Oscar. If you stand up, Moth said, you'll see. So that's his shadow because he's blocking the light. Oscar got up. There was an Oscar-shaped shadow on the wall. So there's their shadows. Here's Oscar and the Moth. Oscar lay down again, and so did his shadow. He closed his eyes. The dark behind his eyelids made him feel very sleepy. Is it nearly morning? He said with a yawn. Not yet, Oscar, said Moth. But Oscar didn't hear her. He was already dreaming about the bright sun, the shining stars, and the deep sea fishes. So at the end of the story, he was blocking the light, which made him create what you call a shadow. A shadow is created when you block the light. So today, I wanted you guys at home to find a flashlight, turn off the lights, and try to make your own shadows, okay? In my classroom, we have our flashlight, and I have some white paper, but you could use your wall. And you can make your own shadows. So your challenge today is to take some pictures of you guys having some fun, making some shadows. So I'm gonna turn off the light. And see how you see the light? But if I block it, you see my shadow, right? You can see all different shadows, okay? So you can make all different types of animals. Do your thing. Try to see how you can make your own shadows. I'm just gonna back you up a little bit and try to see if you can make animals. See what happens when you bring it further away, closer. But that's how you make your shadow. See, I'm making it bigger, smaller, making a little alligator. I want you to take pictures, having fun, making your own shadows. I'm also going to include some worksheets on working with shadows. You have to match the animal to its correct shadow. So you can do that too. But I want you to have fun making some shadows, okay? So thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be safe. Bye-bye.